Merry Christmas. I hope you're enjoying the holidays. Let's talk about the movie, The Homecoming. As usual, Bimbo Ademoye TV didn't disappoint us and they give us the pair we love most, Bimbo and Timini. You will always love their movies and it's never disappointing. Let's look at a few things. Number one, the story. The writer was very creative because everything from how the movie began to how it ended was well thought out. But then there was something I found off anyway because in this part of the world, you send your applications when you're looking for a job and you wait to be called for an interview. So the fact that Dieko, that's Bimbo's character, I find her name difficult. What's the name of that girl in this movie that watches the Dieko? Is it how they pronounce the name? Dieko?
No, Dio.
Dio? No, which one is Dio? Which one is Dio? Okay, the fact that Bimbo's character was going for interviews to places where she has not submitted her CV for the first time, she's coming for the first time with her CV, kind of felt off. But aside that, every other thing was perfect. I love the way they structured the whole thing. After Dieko, Dio. It's not Dio. The girl is Dio. Which one is Dio? After people's character met Luther and they did their gbasgbos, we are now wondering when is Luther going to come up again. But after they met at the boss, I kind of figured it out that okay, Luther is going to be Uduak's brother, definitely. I figured it out. I loved it. And Luther, I think naturally Timini is effortlessly funny because I don't know why they always give him these funny characters, and he plays it out effortlessly from the expressions of his face, to the things he says. He was so funny. Even the blind grandpa knew how to throw in some funny vibes, when Auntie Lara came and he was like, good to see you. See if I can actually see. Like, he had a way of making things funny. But then, coming to the real issues, he will always tell Dieko, you can always come back home. The question is, how many Nigerian homes are like that? The reason why people stay in places where they are abused, beaten, maltreated is because they don't have a home to go back to. It's not really by saying you can always come back home. But when you come back to that home, the way you're treated will tell you that this is not home. So I hope my generation will do better. It's not that we're encouraging our children to always quit and run, no. But giving them that sense of, belonging, that you have a home, there's a family you belong to that will never reject you no matter what happens. I believe that will go a long way to reduce a lot of misfortunes we see happening these days because people don't want to go back home. The movie is supposed to be a romantic comedy, but it became really emotional when they went to Abuja. That scene where Uduak, attacked Bimbo's character, telling her how she lacks parental care, this, that. It felt so sad. That was where I started trying to hold my tears, I don't want to be crying over movies. It's just a movie. So I shouldn't be wasting my tears, right? But I couldn't hold it. And then Grandpa died at the end of it all. But our girl wasn't left alone, and that was what made it so sweet. And this Vivian, like, are there people in real life like Vivian? Because that Vivian girl was something else. She was intentionally doing things to stress our girl. Like, what is it, Vivian? Haven't you done enough? I was so happy when she finally went back to Lagos. Like, she should be the one to leave. She should leave. She deserves to leave. And then the part where Dieko lashed out at Uduak, yeah, it went well. But at the end of the movie, I think Uduak still showed us that she hasn't changed. So the rationale didn't really change her that much. the scene where she was all emotional with her mom. I think a lot of damage has been done already because 10 years was a long time to wait before having those kind of talks. This is also something we need to learn as Nigerians. Don't just sweep matters under the carpet. We do it a lot. There are things that should be discussed. There are things that we should talk over, let the emotions flow. At the end of the day, to save a lot of damages. I don't know if you're patient enough to listen to me to this point. If you are, I want to say a very big thank you to you. Go and see the movie if you've not seen it. Drop a comment, let me know what you love about the movie if you've seen it. And let me also know the movie you want me to review next. Thank you. See you later.